Here on a Thursday night. My name is Marilyn, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. As you can see, it's getting cooler in this part of the country, and it's always cool in my basement, as any of you who've been here know that. But I'm happy to have you join me. I have a few things to share. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep buttons working right here. I want to welcome Faye back. She's here to help me moderate tonight. I'm so happy she's back from her wonderful vacation. And I see that I have Bonnie, I have Kathleen, I believe. Mezzocat, is that you, Kathleen? And anyone else that's joining, please read my question, answer it, and just hop on and say hi. Let's have a great community. I'm going to switch the camera down and show you a couple things on my desk. As you can see, if you haven't seen all over the place already, free shipping is happening with Stampin' Up. Started yesterday, goes till tomorrow at midnight, or 11:59, I believe it is what they say. So take advantage of that. It's on orders of $100 or more, but we all know that it doesn't take much. Our weight paper now is $20 a package. So 3 or 4 packages of that and some embellishments, and you've got your $100. And it's a great deal. The other thing that's still happening is the Join Special, and this is my new name for my team, the Marvelous Makers Community. I'd love to have you join me if you're at all interested, whether it's just to get a discount or whether you want to make a business of it. You're always welcome. You're welcome back if you've been here before, and we love creating together. So hello, Maggie. Hello, Pam. I see your names on there too. So I'm going to just carry on. And part of this special to join our team is that for the month of October, for $48, you can get $165 worth of product, which looks something like that. Paper stamp set, designer paper, inks, glue. And the other part of that is that for $135, you can get $252. So as I said, if you're at all interested, and this is just a graphic again showing some kits to make up the rest of that dollars for that. So you get to pick. You don't pay shipping and handling. You get a free sample of what paper pumpkin looks like. So nothing but a win-win situation there. So let me know if you're interested. Last night, if you haven't seen it, on my VIP page, I did do a share of my retired products, a BOGO sale, buy one, get one. And there's still some great things left there if you're interested at all. Just hop on over and look at that video. And there's all kinds of details on there for how to go about getting those. Hello, Betty. And Catherine. Good to see you. Okay, tonight's card, quick and simple. You can see these 3 little pieces of paper. And that's all you need to make a card that looks like this. Isn't that cool? When I first saw it, it was by Allison Stamps, ALYSON Stamps, STAMPS. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh, what a neat thing to do there. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then when you open it up, the design goes right across. So for this paper, which is Beautiful Gallery, you know, if you've seen this, that there are many, backwards, different designs you could use. But lots of them are scenery like that. And I have some done also, and she did some as well, with this paper, with the Aurora paper. So I'll show you those at the end. So let me know if you've done anything like this. If you have other suggestions, please pop them in the comments. So I'm going to just leave that there. Actually, I'm going to leave it on that side because I'm going to work on this side. So to begin with, you need your 8.5 this way by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and scored again at 1.5. So for that, we're going to have our regular fold in half, and fold back. It's not a full Z fold, Z fold, whatever you want to call it, but it stands up and comes back partway on itself. Then you have to decide with your designer paper, you need a piece that is 5 3/4. No, 5 1/4. Sorry. So we have to take 3/4 of an inch off here or here, and it's up to you. And what Allison said in her video, and I've tried it, no, I've only done it her way. I haven't tried it different ways. It's easier to cut 3 1/4 inch strips off. You see that? I've just lined it up to the quarter. When they're in a full piece like this, and keep them in order. And I'll show you on the other cards that, like on this one, there's not a big variation, so it wouldn't really matter much if you didn't keep them in order, but on something like this one, it does make a difference. Okay, so then I'm going to cut what's left at 2 3/4. Trying to read my notes and keep these in order as well. 2 3/4 and 1 1/4. And that's it. And it's just a matter of putting them on the card. I have chosen the basic beige for the paper. Therefore, I don't need a white piece. You'll see on a couple of the others that the white, if you're using a darker color, you do need the white to have for your greeting. And I always do this, and then I do need to cut these at 5 1/4, so they're all going to be the same length. And I have been able to, on the other samples, just line them up together. Hold them and cut off. So that little piece, well, don't let your paper trimmer fall apart. Those are my pieces. These are the no good pieces. And have you ever had that happen where your score blade falls out? It fits back real easy. So now that I have these, I don't really think it matters which way I put them. I'm just going to turn them over so I can put glue on them and attach them first. And I see a note by someone there who has done one of these, but it goes the other direction. Is that what I'm reading? So you guys ready for Halloween? I've got some treat holders that I want to make. For my kids or grandkids, and I will get them done. So yes, tweezers would work, but I find then I'm fiddling with those. So I'm just going to leave a border, and because I've used liquid glue, I can move it a little bit like that. And then I'm going to do the other side, and I'm just placing it about equal distance again from this piece that folds over. And sorry, but I need to up here where I can see, and then this one obviously goes in the middle. And there's using your 3 strips that are 1/4 inch. Then when you go to put this one on, you want it to have equal border all around. So What she suggested, and it has worked, is to, oh, wouldn't that side look nice too? Turn it over, put your glue where you can see that you're not going to go over the edge where you shouldn't. And then when you turn it over, it should be well lined up. So then it's a matter of just attaching these on the inside where they're going to line up for your scene. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of space. I don't want it over the edge where the fold is, because of course you want the card to be able to fold. And then the last one. And you can see, I would expect that these will work well with Christmas papers. I'd really like to see what you make. And I'm going to be starting on my Facebook business page a Saturday share page. And I would love to have you share your projects there, just like we do on our Friday Zoom one that we do right now. But that'll stay on Fridays. And I'm going to do one for Saturdays. So there is the scene. And I have created a happy birthday from this set. I really am enjoying the words in there, the right words. You can't see all of them, but gives you an idea. Quite a variety that I will put on with dimensionals to make it pop a little. And hello, Marie. I see your name had popped up on there. And Ines. And you can place it wherever you like. I'm going to treat these two definitely as masculine, so I don't think I'm going to put any shiny, glimmering things on there. But on the other two, so that's the card. I just thought it was a quick, easy one I could share with you and give you some idea of that paper, using that paper. The ones earlier that I mentioned, the Aurora lights, whatever they're called. Lights of Aurora. So that one I did with the colored background and added the piece of white. I'll just so there. And the only other thing I have, I don't know if there's anything else that we need to cover. Hello, Sharon. I see your name on there. I just wanted to bring this back in. A couple of weeks ago for my monthly card club, we did a little box that holds treats. I have a couple of them. And we talked about other kinds of Halloween treat boxes. And I did this one last year. And it's got the instructions inside. It's what you end up doing is cutting using this. So if you've got nested essentials, that's what this is cut. Well, all 3 layers there cut from that. And is a great way to have treats. I remember my little great nephew, when I handed it to him, he opened it, and of course it wouldn't go back together. So, good to hear, good to hear. So thank you so much. Let me know, oh, before I go, this is the card we did last week. And the winner for that one is Yvonne. I don't know if you're on here or not, but I will get it in the mail to you. Our mail is slowly going places again. I know I heard from Kathleen in Quebec that she did receive some of my cards, so I know that they are being delivered. So we'll keep sharing and caring with the cards like that. And hopefully, I'll just pop back here for a minute and say thank you again for joining me. I hope to see you next week, if not before. And as always, if you need anything, reach out and let me know. I'd love to have you subscribe and like my projects on YouTube, and we'll keep in touch that way. So take care, everyone.